everybody and welcome back to Oghupower. I'm Oghu and this is Assassin's Creed Odyssey. And after having a look at the map, I thought I think it's better to move with the ship. So they wanted to bring... Didn't see that. You know, sea as in being on sea. I'm sorry, that one was poor even by my standards.
Ready yours! Ready for docking!
As strange as it is to have to have, for example, the mother going with us, the abilities are quite helpful. And I have elite Spartans with us to protect them, so that's okay.
They say the goose is yesterday's.
You poisoned us!
Is the magistrate the wrong one, or is it her? I think it's her. I really do by now.
What's going on here?
Alexios, I found poison in the water supply. This is definitely the work of the Order.
Alexios, you've returned in one piece.
Listen to me while I'm talking. You're trying to sabotage us. Don't deny it!
Magistrate, please try to relax.
Yes, I do
People
think
have
she
been
does
drinking
it.
your medicine, but they all died anyway. Your cure is useless, just like you.
I suggest you calm down, Magistrate.
The doctor's medicine has only made our situation worse.
As expected, the doctor is the one everyone blames. All I've done is help. Someone like you, who kills problems rather than solves them, wouldn't know anything about it.
Enough, both of you! One of you is behind this, and I'm going to find out who.
I think it's the doctor, because there was something about her.
The ingredients you use for your medicine. Why don't you take a sip, Doctor?
It's not necessary, Miss Theos. Let's
I knew
focus.
it was her. Malaka! Your medicine was a fake. It killed everyone.
Oh, hey Finn. It's because there was something in the letter talking about
As
her.
expected. A little too late, I'm afraid. Already more than half of this village will die a slow.
So, hello back,
death.
Finn. How are you? Have you...
You took long enough. I sent word the moment I saw him.
Oh.
Here, eagle bearer.
Although I have to say, I think it's both, to a certain degree.
Too late, eagle bearer. We got you now. Malaka,
She will die.
we're lost because of you, liar.
Have you been able to do everything you wanted to do? Die, person. That should kill him, yes. Okay, that's good to know. Let's go, breastplate.
Medicine can be tonic or poison. The only difference is the intent of the physician.
That's the way to put it. The conspirator? Ah, that's the one we killed there. Someone's... There's still some people. Ah, talk to her. Missing.
I knew my men attacked her for a reason. I only hope you made their deaths quick.
Did you find any clues on the doctor?
A note.
What do you think?
My wolves howl, my boars snarl, and my crows conspire. All for the blood of the Tainted One.
I'm
You will
tainted
bring
one.
them to me as expected. So the Huntsman commands beasts who would usually tear each other apart. Great. Something to look out for.
Yes.
The Order did this.
They did this because we were here, to draw us out. Father was right.
Quick XP.
I understand now why we live in the shadows, why we run. This is my fault.
Do as many quests as you can. Especially all kinds of them.
It's all we could do.
I appreciate your words,
If you really want
Alexios.
to fast level,
We
then
can talk more back at the hideout.
stay more on the side of the story quests. I do think you get more XP that way. Technically, there is a way to, in the Ubisoft store, I think there is some add-on or whatever to add their permanent boost packs, if you wanna pay for that. It's your decision. I will not.
She might know what to make.
I will not judge anybody for doing this. It's every person's own decision to do that. At least at the beginning of the game, until you have some more abilities, I'd say stay away from the mercenaries and other hard enemies. I think they are, how should I put it? The level difference between level 9 and 10 is much bigger than like level 50 and 51 because of the abilities. So, especially at the beginning, try not to go against too many enemies who are over level. Yeah, and as I already said, stay for the story quests, they bring more XP, but doing every quest you can, all the side quests do bring XP as well, and very often they're quite easy. It's more like go from A to B and do something.
You're back. What did you find?
Clues. Maybe you'll know what to do with them. 1, the Huntsman is supposed to be waiting in the forest. 2, he's surrounded by animals. And 3, he's by a lake.
I think I know where that might be. There's a crack in a cliff face that leads to a glade, if it's where I think it is.
Let's go.
Also,
I can't, not yet. This is the Huntsman. We've suffered at his blades for years. Father should be there to see him die.
okay,
I'll find him and join you in the glade.
okay.
If the Huntsman is in this glade, I won't be able to wait for you and Darius.
I'll be there.
Also, for me, starting at around 40, level 40, I started to really don't bother with anything but the legendary items. Also because of some stuff you can get. For example, this is a weapon you kill when you get for killing one of the legendary animals. And you see that -1 adrenaline cost for overpower abilities. When you get the weapon, you can engrave that on every weapon you have, and that's really fitting my personal playstyle. So yeah, you mean that one, right? Yeah. As you can see, those blades I have are stronger than it, with 30% armor penetration and -1 adrenaline cost for overpower abilities. And that although I do have just hunter damage on it, which is why I'm thinking about switching it, but I don't know to what. I mean, that one looks... You know what? I think that's exactly what I will do now. Because the other ones... They are nice and all, but... Yeah, let's do that. I need a blacksmith. Is one down here? No. But I know one's here. So fast travel there, then we will move over. So, since you are level 30 already, I'd say you should go for mercenaries. You might even go to the... Have you unlocked the arena? If so, go there, kill some enemies, and just move on, especially with all the story quests. I suggest don't go against the mythical creatures. In which chapter are you, Bin? I really don't have a favorite, I'd say. It's more like, it depends on the situation. For example, staffs. Staffs are great, in my personal opinion, especially when you are against many enemies. Because you throw it around with your overpower attack, and that's great. What I prefer, because it fits my playstyle a little, what's also a great weapon against many enemies are the heavy blades. Because you can, the overpower attack is an attack against multiple enemies as well. So where is my beloved one? There. I really love that ability. And more adrenaline gained means I can overpower attack more. So different weapons with different playstyles, I'd say. Don't know which threat. Don't you worry. That's no problem really. Can I get any more? Yes, and that might be enough. I also get all the olive wood I can. To upgrade. How much would you cost to upgrade? You. Wow, that's not cheap. And don't worry about not knowing, that's really no problem. So for example, the normal sword, which I'm using now, I think it's a good weapon against single enemies, as well as the daggers are. I think a very interesting combination of both crowd control and good against single enemies is the spear. Because its overpower attack can hit one person very hard and multiple as well.
I wonder what the Order has planned for me this time.
It is
fewer death trees. The Huntsman has to know something about Darius. I'll get it out of him. Ella.
Thanks, Alexios, for letting me talk. I think the spear is very interesting. The only bad thing about the spears is none of the spears I've found to have
I'm closing in, Huntsman.
the powers I want, which is why I went for other stuff. But I think spears are very interesting. Although every weapon has their pros and cons, so also staffs. As I said, staffs I think are the best crowd control weapons because they are
Mima and Darius better get to the Huntsman's.
because they are faster than the other two ones. They are faster than the heavy blunt weapon and the heavy bladed weapons. So especially in between multiple enemies, it doesn't. They can overpower it that lazy. On the other hand, I think it's they're a little lacking against single strong enemies. Or well, lacking. I think the other weapons are just stronger against them. But I like all of them. Really, I really like all of them. My, let's say, favorite by heart is the heavy bladed one because the overpower attack with that heavy oomph, and then you can do it again against another one and the third one and the fourth. I think that's just great.
And he arrives. The Huntsman. That was your game in the swamp.
All to help you understand the truth, Alexios. You are no hero.
Been called a lot of things in my time. Heroes, not high in the list. So, this isn't news to me.
You are tainted. The blood flowing through you has the power to raise kingdoms, to alter the course of entire civilizations.
Okay.
You could bear this world. We must bear you first.
You called me a tainted one.
You are a tainted one. You think you're unique? A god? No. You are less than human. You are a weapon. A blunt instrument too dangerous to wield. never safe.
You know nothing about me.
I know more about you than you know about yourself. I've carved through many of you, Eagle Bearer. I can carve through one more.
You can't know what I'll do or who I'll become. I decide my fate. I decide my future. And I've decided I'm a threat to you and your order.
Ah. So it's on. So I like to play in a combination of the Fury of the Bloodline, which is this one, to gain adrenaline points. Also the Wrath of Ares, and then spam overpower attacks as much as possible. Also against shield bearers, I have the shield break ability, which I personally find very helpful. I dabbled a little bit with poison and fire, but it didn't fit my playstyle. There are legitimate ways of playing, don't get me wrong, it's just that they did not fit my playstyle. And again, the Fear of the Bloodline. How do you play, Finn? What's your playstyle? Oh, still vibrating, and I think I had not death.
Behold your
Scream.
gift to them. Death. Look at them. Do you remember the screams? Does it weigh on you? All the misery you've caused?
If you love your beasts so much, stop sending them to die.
You disrupt the natural order. And thus, you are unnatural.
As all human do.
It will be my pleasure to restore order, to do nature's will, to return to the dead. Let's see how far.
So he has that ability active, okay. One way you can move and be invisible at the same time. I did forget about something. Since I do have an ability point. Here. Yes, I like the overpower abilities.
Not your skin, not your bones.
Where did he go? I must track him down. Maybe Icarus will have better luck finding the Huntsman.
Really? Ah, so you move away with exploding arrow at times. Okay, I think I understand what you mean. And for the rest, you're just inside the crowd with your staff, hitting anyone and everyone. The blind. Oh well. And I can't... yeah, I understand what you mean with that works pretty well against multiple enemies, I can see that. I killed? Was it her? Damn it. I think I got her, right? Oh well. Where is the guy? Over there. 1-on-1? Yeah, you have to be careful. Also, I imagine you went for a lot of other stuff, since you do have the exploding arrows and things, right?
Hey! I'll find you, Huntsman!
Never be safer without you.
You've burned
he's
whole
bleeding
villages. Poison them.
The Order kills hundreds to stop your kind from killing thousands.
A crack in the wall. Looks like the Huntsman might have slipped through here.
I've always been a one-on-one guy, maybe
Stinks down here. Animals.
sometimes with more of a assassin focus,
Alexios!
sometimes more with a warrior focus. It depends on the mood, I mean. Oh, that hurt.
This cave. I'd rather die than let you bring more suffering to this world. It ends now, monster!
Yeah, it does.
Creature of chaos, Alexios. Everything you touch dies screaming. Out alone, the Order will outlive.
I don't think so. We killed the
It's
Huntsman.
over, Huntsman.
Oh, is that what you think?
It's what I know. Darius and Nima. Ah, yeah, that's the Oghupower bow shoot.
No!
Nice entrance.
Took the easy way.
Artabanus! The betrayer himself.
So you are Artabanas.
Pactius.
After all you've done to this family, how does it feel to have them watch you die?
Is that how Artabanus tells it? No. He started this.
What is he talking about?
Good question.
We trusted him. I loved him. We were all as brothers. But
Oh, oh.
he drew his blade against us. Did you not consider the cost? They'd be alive. Your mother, your siblings. He may as well have killed them himself.
You're in the Order. You deal in lies.
Why would a dying man lie?
Darius, say something.
Yes,
That's right.
Darius. Tell them about our promise.
To protect Persia. Our children. Their future.
Then why did you betray us?
To keep that promise.
Oh, I just looked in.
It's time I told you the truth about Artabanus, protector of Persia.
What is the truth? That's right. So yeah, that's the bow overpower charge, whatever ability. I don't know how it's called in game. I have it at level 1. That is bright.
We'll feign a frontal assault on the convoy, drawing away the majority of Xerxes' forces, giving you the chance to... Xerxes won't know what hit him.
Tomorrow, the Order's tyrant dies, and Persia will be safe.
There will always be more tyrants.
And there will always be us to stop them.
Okay. I mean, that sounds good so far, right? I'm trying to not look too much into the camera because into the screen because it's so freaking bright. That really is something.
King Xerxes had died, but his son continued his legacy.
One of them.
The new king needs to die, Amorges.
We can't just stab all our problems.
Artaxerxes is king now. His father and his father before him were Order puppets. With the Order, we can take no chances.
What if the Order aren't our enemy? They're powerful. Maybe if we work with
Traitor.
them, we'll have all the resources we need to protect Persia.
Artaxerxes dies, as does anyone in league with the Order.
Must be a traitor. I would have had that kind of argument long before, I think, if he was not a traitor.
As I suspected.
I can't let you in there, Atovanus.
They got to you.
Okay.
No. I went to them.
Okay. Well, that escalated quickly. It did not go too well.
This king hasn't done anything.
Yet.
Guards!
Traitor! Amorges joined the Order of the Ancients. From that day, he's led the Huntsman to destroy us and the Tainted Ones.
Okay.
He was my closest friend. Through war. Your birth. When he called the guards, he doomed our family.
The moment
well.
you drew your blade against the Order, you doomed us. Did you ever stop to think who else your blade has killed? Mother? My brothers and sisters? Me?
My daughter. I think of nothing else.
Strange as it sounds, I believe him.
Pactius' death will be a beacon to the Order. Amorges and his full might will rain down on Macedonia. Father, we can't stay here. I'll pack the hideout.
Ah, so we're at the end of the first episode.
Go. I have an old friend to bury.
So you guys, as you might imagine, that's it for today's episode on the YouTubes. I hope we will see you guys again soon. If you're watching this on please Twitch, please stay a little longer. Thank you very much for watching, and bye bye.